Welcome back to another video, guys, and today we have top 5 updates of the Walking Dead Our World for 2020. As we are close to the end of the year, it's time to take a look back in all the updates that came out this year. There have been quite a few of these updates, a lot of good changes and additions, and just want to highlight some of my favorite ones. So yeah, let's begin. Coming up at number 5, we have update 11.0. This is not a jam-packed content update, but introduced the removal of item caps, something that was been really requested, especially when there was a strike around that time. People were really frustrated with it, and it's nice that they actually did it. So I did like this update a lot because it did change how the items would play out in the for the rest of the year, basically, when they can go over the cap. So this is really cool change, and that's definitely coming up number 5 on my list. Coming up at number 4, we have update 14.1. Again, this is not a jam-packed content update, but it introduced a really highly requested feature, the ability to see the top contributors on every board tile, and this was something that's been requested for a while, and a lot of people now enjoy this. And also after this update, we got the release of the Cane, which is obviously one of my favorite cards. I do like that. Definitely a cool update, and coming up number 4 on my list. Coming up at number 3, we have update 10.0, one of the major jam-packed content updates in this year. This update introduced the Whisperer encounters and the whole new Whisperer enemy concept, which is really maybe one of the favorite missions for many people because it has a good chance of giving legendary cards. This update also introduced the new Bowl class of cards with the new mechanics, and this was really cool. It also introduced one of the best heroes, one of the most game-changing heroes, legendary alpha, up to date. I think it's one of the best heroes in the game, and it also introduced the highly requested unban feature for leaders being able to unban other banned members. So definitely a big update in my opinion, and a lot of good content came out of this update, so it's definitely coming up number 3 on my list. Coming up at number 2, we have update 15.0, the latest update, which obviously introduced the removal of the free name changes, and it added this really cool, amazing feature, the tournaments or the Survivors Master Series, which is a big game changer in my opinion. It added a lot more, let's say more, not quite a diversity, but it adds new reasons to upgrade your cards. It adds new ways to complete board tiles by killing walkers in these infestation style baits, and also it adds the ability to basically fight with other people indirectly. Even it's like yeah, more competition. It's not that bad. You also don't need to use energy as well, and the rewards are much better than bait. You do get some cool rewards, and you have these divisions concept. Obviously a lot of room for improvements, a feature still in development, but still one of the better highlights of the year, one of the biggest feature, maybe even the biggest feature in the year. So definitely coming number 2 on my list. Before we go to number 1, I just wanted to give honorable mention to 2 updates. Update 12.0, which was the update that introduced storyline missions, another really cool feature mainly for beginner players, and update 14.2, the update which introduced the long-awaited PPL changes to many players, which were requesting this for quite some time, and we finally got it. So those 2 updates are definitely deserving honorable mentions. Coming up at number 1, we have update 13.0. Yes, my favorite update of the year, the update that introduced free roam, my favorite feature probably in the game. It's really fun, especially when you have the Judith Compass and Ezekiel Kane. Definitely opens up a lot of possibilities to play the game, more ways to find missions, and it's just exploring your city. You know, it's amazing feature, up to date. It's probably the best feature, maybe one of the best ones they have added in the game, one of my most favorite features for sure. So definitely coming up number 1 on my list. Do let me know what your top 5s, what's your favorite features and updates of the year. 2020 is over. I'm really interested to see what they have planned in store for us for 2021. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.